The following is a demonstration of a custom application I'm creating for my own personal use as a new home inspector. And as a new home inspector, I'm working with a senior inspector executing portions of the inspection, for example, the outside or the interior, etc. And so what I've done is I've actually customized GraphPad to do all the things that I need it to do. And to begin with, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually use the mapping feature that I created, and I'm going to go ahead and put in the appointments that we need to go to. And by doing this, what I can do is I can bring up the appointment. I've got all the information, but I can also directly go over to the mapping feature and get turn-by-turn directions. So that just makes it easier. But in addition, once I've got the information into GraphPad, if I open a form, and in this case I've created a custom home inspection form for myself, and what it's going to do is it's going to copy all that information over. Now I've made some changes to how GraphPad works, some customizations. And so for example, I can now change this generic picture and put in the picture that I took at the job site. And so we'll go over here, and this is the front picture that we want to use for the report. And I'm just going to add that to my own report that I'm generating, just so we know we're talking about the same house, etc. And we can scroll down, we can see other things that I've done. I've got signatures, but going to the second page. Now this is where I'm actually going to gather the information for the portion of the inspection that I'm going to be responsible for. And so what I've done is I've written various protocols for myself. And so say for example I'm doing the exterior, I can just select exterior, and it's going to give me some mandatory things that I need to look for. And so for example, when I do the exterior, I need to remind myself that I need to look for the electrical grounding, where that is, etc., if there's a service panel. So I need some electrical stuff, I need some other stuff that I'm always going to be looking for. And when I add these items in there, I can also add in drop-down list boxes. And so say, for example, if I look at the materials, I can prompt myself and say it's cement composite. I can specify the condition, and I can tab through as I go through my inspection. It makes it just easier for me to work with it. Now, let's say, for example, as I'm doing my inspection, I come around the back and I notice that there's a HVAC system. What I can do is I can go to my protocol and I can go to the exterior, and I can select the protocol for an HVAC system. And so I'll just go ahead and drop that in. And these are all the things that I'm expected to collect when I'm doing my outside inspection and I come across an HVAC system. And then I can actually change this. So I can rename this and specify that it's a heat pump using Siri. Heat pump. And since I'm not particularly good at reading the tags, I can take the information off of it for the brand, etc. But I can also incorporate a picture. And so in this case, I'm going to incorporate a picture of the service tag. And I can zoom into the portion that I had questions about, or zoom out however I want to, and just add that to my inspection report. And so I can run through my protocols, I can add various different features. Another feature that I happen to, based upon experience, come across, if say for example there's a crawl space, I can go ahead and add in the crawl space access, and so we'll add that in. And as it happens in one particular inspection we had 2 crawl spaces, and I'll scroll down. This is the information for the crawl space that I need to gather. Oops, sorry, I grabbed the whole crawl space protocol. Exterior. And in the exterior, I'm going to just look for the crawl space location. And in a particular example, I had 2 crawl spaces. And so I can make a note of it and specify the location. Crawl space is located, Crawl space is located at the back of the house on the right-hand side. And there was a second crawl space, which is actually located on the left-hand side, just on the left-hand side, and so I can specify that as well. Second crawl space noted on the left-hand side of the building. So that information is now captured. Now, once I've run through my protocols and captured all the information on the outside, I can send this back to the senior inspector just by creating an email, emailing the PDF, and I would just specify his email address. I'm just going to send this to myself, and away it goes. Now in this case, I'm going to actually demonstrate an existing PDF that I've sent myself just because it's going to take a minute to go. And so I'll open up this drawing here that I've sent myself, and this will be a good example of what the senior inspector is going to receive. And so here we have not only the location information, but we've also got a picture of the inspection, so we know we're looking at the right document. I've got my pictures, I've got anything that I've actually added to the system, etc. This is a separate report, so this just shows the format. And that really goes through all the things that I'm currently doing in order to create my own custom application that I'm going to work with as an inspector. But users who are actually looking for something similar, or companies that are looking for something similar, these applications are very easy to create because I've got all these features already built into GraphPad. And so to create a custom application that meets your particular inspection or construction needs, you've got all the features that are built into GraphPad, and then it's just a matter of creating the customizations that you're looking for. And so anyone who's looking for that sort of work to be performed, they're looking for custom inspection forms, or they're looking for a custom app that deals with their particular product, please just contact me through my contact form. I'll be happy to work with you. Again, so that's my presentation, and I hope everyone finds this interesting. Thank you very much.